Hi everyone, this is Sybil. Welcome to my channel. Happy spring. I am so happy it's officially spring. We've got warmer weather on tap. That makes me really happy. So my husband flew in last week, last Tuesday night, and then he flew back to North Carolina last night. So he was here 6 days, and while he was here, we got a lot of things done. He especially got a lot of things done. We ordered new appliances at the beginning of February. They were supposed to have been delivered when we had that big snowstorm that I mentioned in a previous video. And so, of course, they could not come at that time. So they delivered them last Friday. And they were going to install the dishwasher yesterday, but they had to cancel, so they're going to be here sometime tomorrow and install the dishwasher. But while my husband was here, he installed the microwave, and as well as loaded up all our appliances that we had. We gave them to some friends, and that was a blessing. They came over and we helped load all those appliances on their trailer. And then the new appliances were brought in on Friday, and my husband did a lot of work outside. He mowed the lawn because, yep, we've had some rain and some sunshine, so the grass was growing already. So he decided to mow the lawn. He bathed the dog, and then he also installed a whole water filtration system under the house. So it's for the whole house. I should have said whole house water filtration system. And while he was doing that, because that took several hours for him to install that. And I live in Missouri, Southwest Missouri, and our water is really hard. And so we get a lot of calcium and, mineral deposits in it. So we buy bottled water to drink. Well, now that he put in that filtration system, and we have one under the sink, as well as a filter in our new refrigerator, the water tastes great. So yay, we won't have to be buying bottled water anymore. But while he was doing that, I came into my craft room and I reorganized all my scrapbooking supplies. And that took me quite a while to get it all organized. And I'm really happy with how I've got it organized now. It'll make finding my supplies so much easier. I love organizing. So I thought I would pop in and share with you some online hauls. I do have another online haul, but I made a scrapbook layout, I should say, before my husband was here. And so I plan on making a couple of more layouts, and I will share those layouts as well as a scrapbooking haul in a separate video. So this is mainly card making supplies. So I'm going to just jump right in. So I purchased these items from scrapbook.com, and I got the freebie. And I love these. These are great when you're creating cards. You can put your die cuts in there, or when you're doing scrapbook layouts, die cut stickers, dies, whatever you want to put in there, so that way you have them all together while you're working. And I picked up the Paper Roses butterflies. So you got this. And what is this one called? I don't see a name. It's probably looking right at me. But anyway, they're beautiful. And then you can use these to give a solid background behind these. So I've got that. And then I picked up these banners from Pretty Pink Posh. And again, that was my scrapbook.com order. And I did purchase some more things, but they're for some happy mail that I plan on sending out later this week. And that took almost 2 weeks to get here. And I'm going to give a big shout out to scrapbook.com, because I contacted them and let them know that I did not receive my order, even though it showed that it was shipped. So it was lost somewhere in the mailing world, if you will. And it was finally tracked down, and I received it 2 weeks after the order. Now, normally I get my scrapbook.com orders super fast. So I didn't ask them to do this, but they did this out of the kindness of their hearts. And they said, we quoted you this date for your products to arrive, and they didn't. So they reimbursed my shipping, which was really nice. So, yay, kudos to scrapbook.com. Okay, from Simon Says Stamp, I ordered this die. This is an older Christina Warner die, but I love her font on this that she did. So cute, cute, cute die. And I love memory box dies. This is order from Starlit Studio, and I'll show that in a moment. But Memory Box also makes paper, and I love their paper pads. So I wanted to show you the paper pads I purchased. Again, this is Simon Says Stamp. So this is Glimmering Gladiola. And there's foiling on the paper. It is, and both sides are beautiful. It is so, so pretty. I just love it. Really pretty. So there's that one. And then I picked up the Nutmeg Forest. So this is autumn themed. Again, they have the foiling, and then look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's such pretty papers. So there's that one. And then I purchased 2 of their Christmas ones. This is Garland, and I shared the poinsettia cards a few weeks ago, and I used some papers from a different Christmas paper pad from Memory Box. So really beautiful and really good quality paper. And then this one is Yuletide Cheer. So there's that. So just a small order from Simon Says Stamp. And then from Starlit Studio, I, as I mentioned, love memory box dies. I think they're my favorite dies, bar none. And she always has wonderful, wonderful sales on memory box products and poppy stamps. So I purchased the dies, and wait till you hear how much I paid for each die. It was pretty incredible. I also picked up the Springtime Bouquet memory box paper pad from her store, and this is really pretty. Look at those butterflies. I don't think this one has foiling on it, and that's, that's fine with me. It's so pretty. Love the soft colors for spring. So most of the memory box dies I think are reasonably priced anyway. Now Poppy Stamps, Memory Box, and Birch Press, they're all the same company. So they make papers and stamps and dies, and so I love their dies. So I got the Lace Butterfly, Sophia Butterfly, and I think these are normally $8 to $10 a piece. All the dies that I'm going to show you, I got for $2.49 on her sale. And then look at this large, I thought I was going to show them on the back. So the size that you see here is the actual size of the dies. So that's the large fringed peony. Beautiful, beautiful. Fresh flowers. Cheery flower stems. Glorious flower stem. Embossed love. And then the bundle hearts. So from Starlit Studio. And then Concord and Ninth, finally their paper, assorted colored cardstock was back in stock. So you get one sheet each of all of these beautiful colors. And they're coming out with some new colors. I think it is next month, or maybe it's the following month. But anyway, I love their papers. So their cardstock. And I love Christina Warner's designs, her products from Concord and Ninth. So I picked up the new thank you, and I picked up the coordinating dies. And then this whole set of products, posies, I was going to say posies, pretty posies stencils. And I think there's 5 in there. And then I picked up this background stamp. Really beautiful. I love it. And I love her projects that she's made with these. And then I also picked up the Pretty Posies stamps as well as the coordinating dies. And then from, now my mind just went blank, PTI, a Paper Tray Ink, Patty O'Malley. Hi Patty, if you're watching. She gave me a gift certificate for my birthday. I can't remember if that was for scrapbook.com, but she gave me one for Christmas, and that could have been for Paper Tray Ink. So I used that on this beautiful Easter themed order. So you see, Happy Easter, He is risen, Easter blessings, rejoice. It's got the cross and a couple of other crosses. It's so beautiful. And this is the coordinating stamp set. So you have the beautiful floral cross there and all the sentiments. Beautiful. I love stamps and dies that, you know, depict the true meaning of Christmas, the true meaning of Easter, which is all about Christ. So this is Big Sentiments Mini Blessings, and I got the coordinating dies to go with it. A lot of beautiful sentiments there. And then finally, the scripture, John 3:16. So thank you so much, Patty, for that gift certificate. I applied it to that order. And then really quick, a couple of I ordered 3 of the Magnolia Ink magazines on eBay. Now, I had some Magnolia Ink magazines years and years ago when I sold them, but I don't remember them being this big. So I purchased, and these are previously, I think these 2 are new. This one's previously used, and that's the only thing on it, is they put their name on the front, but nothing throughout the magazine. There's no writing. And this is the Winter 2012. I think it's the winter one. And then I got this one also 2012. So this is number 2011, excuse me. And this is Winter 2012. And they're just loaded with Tilda and Edwin cards and projects. I just love it. And then I got this one, Make-A-Wish 2012. So spring and Valentine's themed, just super sweet. So I got that from eBay. And then from Tina, the Crafty Bean, I mentioned Memory Box were my favorite dies. She was selling the Birch Press. This is there's 3 dies in this package. So she put them together because they go together, layer together. Really pretty, but of course you could use them individually too. And then I picked up this one. And this has 3 as well. And again, you can use them all together for a beautiful layered effect or individually. And then I picked up also from her the Big Hello Sugar Script from Birch Press. And then she was selling all of these dies as a bundle. So this was one bundle and all of these are another bundle. CC Designs, Scalloped Ovals. And there's some more ovals, really cute. Some bows. And then, I'm not sure, windows is what it's called. And they have like the stitching detail around it. And then basics, like you could make rainbows, half circles, and then some clouds with stitching detail. And then this die, which I had previously owned, and I used it all the time, and then I sold it. So there you go. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back hopefully soon and share some scrapbook layouts. All right, it'll probably be closer to this weekend. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.